Okay, so I've come to Ladybower Reservoir today. I'm going to take some landscape shots. We're just having a bit of a walk around. So I just thought I'd show you what I'm doing. It's really pretty here, so let me just talk you through my kit, what I've got with me today. Now I'm just using a cheap tripod. I've got the Travis, it's a 3-legged thing Travis. Great little tripod, to be honest. Just using the 20-60 kit lens that came with my Lumix S5iix. It's really nice little lens, to be honest. Usually the kit lenses that come with cameras, they tend to be a bit soft, but this one, to be honest, it's quite nice. But we've got this beautiful shot here where I'm going to get the little tower, bit of the trees, we've got the background, and then we've got the water. So it should look quite nice. Now I'm shooting at, because I'm on a tripod, shutter speed doesn't really matter. So I'm using completely manual settings and manual focus. I've already got my focus and I'm quite happy with it. I'm not sure if you can see, there's like a blue tinge around everything. Now that's something on this camera, it's called focus peaking. So when you're using manual focus, it basically puts a blue sort of colour, or outline rather, around everything that's in focus, which is really handy. So if your camera has focus peaking, that's what it does, and I highly recommend using it. So I've got a lens hood on, but to be honest, the light's behind me, so I don't necessarily need it. I'm shooting at f10 because I want more to be in focus. The higher the f number, the more it's going to be in focus. So, and then my ISO is at 320. So at the minute, everything is looking pretty good. Now I do have a CPL filter in my bag, which I'm probably going to put on afterwards, after this shot. So I can maybe show you the difference. And what that'll do, you see we've got some, the reflections in the water. I'm going to try and get rid of that, and that's what a CPL filter will do. So we're at, my shutter speed is at 100, f10, and ISO 320. So we're going to take the shot, and that looks quite nice, to be honest. Let's have a look. I'm quite happy with that. So we've still got the detail in the clouds. We've got the tower there. We've got a bit of the trees, and we've got the water. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get my CPL filter out, and we're going to take the same shot. I might have to take the hood off, but we're going to take the same shot, and I'm going to show you the difference that a CPL filter can make, because oh wow, it's really good. Now this one is my absolute favorite CPL filter. I'm not sure if you can see here. You see it's got like a green money tone colour. Now what that is, I've got the box here. It's a PolarPro Shortstache everyday filter. It is always the best. I think it was about £89, so probably not the cheapest, but wowzer does it do a good job. So I'm going to take my, where is it? I'm going to take my lens hood off, just because I don't really need it, and also it's a bit awkward with the CPL filter to use, because we have to spin the CPL filter. So I'm just screwing it on here. Now what this everyday filter is it's a circle polarizer and a mist filter in one. I absolutely love these. Let's just close my bag and get out of the way. So what a mist filter does is when you get the highlights, you tend to get like this bloomed effect in the highlights, which looks very nice. And obviously the circle polarizer will take away any reflections from water and things like that. Now already, without even doing anything, it does look a lot better. However, it's a little bit darker. So I'm going to raise my ISO just a tiny bit to ISO 500. I'm still quite happy with the shutter speed and my f-stop. So now what I'm going to do now is you rotate the filter. I'm hoping you can see on the camera. Now the more we rotate it, the reflections in the water are just disappearing nicely, which is going to make a big difference. So let's take the shot. Now let's see. Not sure if we can see the difference between the old one. So as you can see, just here, there's the clouds reflecting in the water, then there's this dark patch here. Gone. Can you see? Gone. And that's what a CPL filter does. Now, you can pick them up for about £20 from Amazon and places like that, and it makes a huge difference, especially when shooting water. So I think what we're going to do now, we're going to have maybe a walk around. I'm going to probably go back to the car, take my tripod off, and I'm going to just do a few walking around shots. But it's beautiful here. Look at the view. I think we might do another shot maybe down there, or looking down there. But also I'm half tempted to go all the way up there and get the view of this. What time are we on? I think we've got time before my batteries die. But yeah, beautiful view, beautiful day. It's a bit chilly, but that's okay. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going to stop this video for a minute. It's a really nice view up there, especially when you're looking down over the reservoir. So let's go see. Let's go see what we can get. But yeah, I highly recommend getting a CPL filter if you can afford the Shortstache everyday filter. I guarantee, honestly, it will change your life. It is absolutely amazing in every way. Now this is going to be a nice one here. I'm going to go a little bit further over here because I want it to be, oh that's nice. Okay, let me put the tripod down. Okay, let's see. I was slightly overexposed there. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, but I've got the, oh yeah. So I'm taking a picture, all this down here. I've got the water and the background. I've got the water's framed. I'm going to have to move the camera slightly. The water's in the middle. That's going to look really nice. Nice and even on either side. It's a little bit overexposed in the sky. So I'm going to raise my shutter speed slightly. That's going to look real nice. I'm purposely shooting on my kit lens today. Like I said earlier, it's just a 20-60 kit lens, and but it's really nice. It's quite sharp. I've always sort of not thrown away, but I've put kit lenses to one side all the time because they just don't seem to be very sharp and very nice to use. But the Lumix one, wow! I've always been really blown away by it. I tend to use it for, I do landscapes. I use it for street photography. It's real nice taking pictures of buildings and things like that. But if you do happen to ever come here and they are overflowing, it's quite spectacular. Let's just see if you can see over the wall there. You see the plug holes? When they overflow, if you do a long exposure here, you know, like a long shutter speed, 4 seconds maybe, you can get some real nice shots. It looks beautiful. And unfortunately, it's dry. Just my luck, because they are literally just nipping over the top. So I'm sure if we had a bit of rain over the next few days, it would have been perfect. But hey, can't win them all, never mind. I'm going to head up the top and I'm gonna see if we can get a nice view of down the bottom. I might change my lens though. I have the 35mm lens with me, which is a lens that I absolutely adore. It's beautiful. It's my favourite focal length. A lot of people like 85, 50, but for me, the 35, it's just great for everything. So let's head back to the car and see what we can get. Oh, I've lost my car keys. There we go. Okay, right, let's chuck this in. Beautiful. Okay, so we're heading up Bamford Edge, and it's a beautiful view. Let's lock the car, and away we go. I've switched to the 35mm. It's one of my favourite focal lengths, to be honest. It's real nice. So we don't necessarily need the widest of lenses up there because of you. It's quite open. So, but it's looking real nice in a minute. Let's maybe get a couple. Let's see what we can get. Can you see the camera? No. Okay, so again, I'm going to use f9, and because I'm not using the tripod now, I don't like to go too low with my shutter speed, so I'm going to keep it around 200, but we're slightly underexposed, so I'm going to raise my ISO. We can maybe drop the shutter speed a tiny bit to 125, and I'm using ISO 640, and it's a beautiful view. Let's go for a walk. We're going to head up there, and we're going to see what we can get. I'm going to see if one of these sheep are going to let me take a picture. No, they've already run away. So never mind. It's been a while since I've climbed up anything like this, so you might have to bear with me in case I'm a bit out of breath. So I've made it near the top. It's quite windy up here. It's bloody cold. Well, let me just show you the view. Bamford Edge is beautiful. Look at this. You can see for miles up here. Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, but let's see if we can get a nice little shot real quick. Oh wow. So again, I'm using f9, and I'm going to drop my shutter speed to about 400. Now I'm using the Shortstache everyday filter again, which is making the sun just sort of bloom slightly. It looks really nice. So, oh yeah, that looks really good. Now on the screen it maybe does look a little bit dark. Well, that's because I like to bring back the shadows, get the detail from the shadows in Photoshop. So that's why I tend to shoot sort of underexposed. Just personal preference, you don't have to do that. But just over the edge of this ridge, we'll be able to see where I was earlier on in the video, and it's an absolutely stunning view. So I might get the drone out, maybe get a quick drone shot, but I'll see you on the edge. Alright, so we're nearly there on the edge. I just fell over a rock. That was totally planned, I promise. It's a very nice view. I'm going to turn the camera on and get a quick shot. And so you see there, this rock here. Now I'm going to use that just in, I'm not sure if you can see, it's just in the frame. And I'm going to use that just to get a bit of depth. Well, that's going to look really nice. So having that little bit of the rock just in the side of the shot, it just gives like just a little tiny bit of depth, and I really like depth personally. Now and you're ready for this view. We're almost there now. And it's absolutely beautiful up here. It's cold, but beautiful. Right, I'm going to keep it on the floor because I want to show you. We're going to just jump across this crack. Whee! All right, are you ready? The view. Sorry for the wind, but it's stunning up here. I'm trying to keep the microphone out of the wind. So I'm going to just get this shot. Oh, that's lovely, actually. I'm not sure if you can see. So I'm going to change it back to F9 because I want everything to be in focus. I'm going to raise my ISO just a little bit. So we're at ISO 640. And we're going to grab this shot real quick. Now I've got a little bit of that rock in the foreground. And then we've got the trees. We can see the water. And that looks absolutely lovely. Now I'm going to use the circle polarizer again, just to try and get rid of some reflections in the water. Oh, there you go. I'm not sure if you can see, but it's just basically made the water look black, but in a good way, you know. It keeps those rich tones and those really nice colors. So let's just get that how it should be. Make it level. This camera has a built-in level, which is a godsend. Another feature that this camera has, which I absolutely love, is high resolution mode. So basically, it's going to take a 96 megapixel shot. Now I think we turn, is it this one? It's that one, I think. So let's do that now. We've got me composition. The wind's really picking up here, so I'm going to be as quick as I can because I'm freezing. There we go. Right, I'm going to head back because I am flipping cold. Unfortunately, it's a bit too windy for the drone, I think, but, which is a shame, really. But we've got this high resolution mode, and oh yeah, that looks really nice. But it works ever so well, and we can really zoom right in. But this is good for if you wanted to maybe print something, and you can print it really big. I've got a couple of shots in my car that I've printed, in my house, that I've printed really big, and using the high resolution mode, and it looks lovely. So I think while I'm up here, I'm gonna try and just get a shot over there, because I'm with the everyday filter. Now we're facing the sun a little bit, but it's not overly bright, but it does make for a really nice photo. So let's see how that looks. We have to try and keep as still as possible, but it actually works really well. The image stability in these Lumix cameras is just class leading. They're absolutely phenomenal. So we should be okay. There's been times when I've shot with a 2-second exposure, completely handheld, and it's been tack sharp. It's really impressive on these Lumix cameras. So I'm going to head now back to the car, and unfortunately I think that's me done for the day because it's bloody freezing. And but while we're here, now let's get a nice, oh that's lovely. I want a little bit of the light in though. Just getting the greens. And that's going to look really nice. I do apologise about the wind noise. It's flipping cold, but we're okay. We're going to head back, maybe get a few photos along the way. Alright, I'm just going to grab this one more shot before I go down because it looks absolutely stunning. So again, I'm at f9, my shutter speed is 1/500th of a second, and we're at ISO 640. I'm going to do both a high resolution photo and we'll do a normal one too. It looks absolutely beautiful. The greens, got a little bit of smoke over there from let me just pop you back up here. And it looks lovely, to be honest, so I'm quite happy with that. It looks really nice. Oh, these Lumix cameras, they're just outstanding. I've always had Canon. I had Canon R series, and you know, with all the RF lenses, I spent thousands and thousands on all these camera lenses, and then I wanted to do more video, so I bought the Lumix because it shoots cinema 4K. This one can shoot up to 6K open gate, Apple ProRes. It's just beautiful, and I found myself just having a go with the cameras, with the photos on this camera, and didn't really expect much because it's a hybrid camera, and you know, I was just expecting it to be okay, but the quality of the photos, even though it's only 24 megapixel, and whereas my other Canon R series cameras are 45 megapixels, it just, to me, like, the colours just looked better. And if you have like a slightly larger budget and you're looking for your first full frame camera, the normal S5, this is the S5iix, but if you look at the S5, holy moly, so good. I wish the light was over there, because that would have been just a little bit nicer. But it'll be nice to come here at sunset sometime, see what we can get. Oh, it's cold. We're nearly back to the car though. I'm going to get warm. I might stop and get a coffee somewhere, and then back we head home. Alright, we're back at the car. Just going to climb over. Oh God. I'll find my keys. Alright,